focused on what they did last week, they won't be locked in and do their job this week. Worry about yourself is the advice that this team got from their head coach this week. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. So the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders offense onto the field for the first possession of the game. And, David, they've got a guy outside that has a lot of potential, but he has to prove that he can be a go-to guy.
No, 100%. They are going to have to depend on him to make plays, to consistently catch the football, to make those one-on-one matchups, make the defense really pay when they choose to do that. I think he's the guy that can do that in spurts, Jesse.
Yeah, he doesn't terrify this defense. We know that, having talked to the defensive staff going into this game, but they have seen him flash before on film. They know he has the ability to make the wow play. For them to win this game, though, you get the sense he's going to have to make a few of those for this offense.
Out wide left, it's Allen. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Martin. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver going in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Allen. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Rush is on. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Nose tackles in those 3-4 defense are usually space eaters that just make sure guys don't get to linebackers. This guy said, no, sir. I'm a nose tackle with some pass rush ability. Gets to the quarterback. How about...
Caught, and he's got room. Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right side, it's Galloway. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Straight ahead, it's Shaw. Makes one man miss. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Thrust that arm out. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running the red zone, it's Shaw. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. They're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Never a doubt. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
The Blue Hens offense will now get its first chance with the football. And here comes Nick Minicucci. His first order of business, manage the game fakes the handoff. It's Ellison. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quick give. It's Silver. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Look out! On target over the middle. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he is stopped behind the line, and that's how we'll finish the first quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Quarterback changing the play. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Left side, it's Graves. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
3rd and 6 yards to go. He's looking to throw. Under pressure. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
And the Blue Hens are moving quickly down the field. Caught in the backfield, it's Graves. There he goes. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. They'll send the tight end in motion. Out wide right, it's Graves. Taken down.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out wide left, it's Lofton. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Looking to throw again. Lets it fly. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. Here comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. He splits the uprights. And with that field goal, guys, we're all tied up in the early going.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So the Blue Raiders come out ready to go on the attack. Makes the quick grab. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Running inside. It's Martin. Crosses the 30. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. 2nd and long here. in motion, try to clear the picture. Fires to the wideout. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And here comes the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Looking for room. He's got great speed. And there he goes. Touchdown, Delaware. Stealing a score on special teams. The whole thought process is just get the ball back, and what will we do on offense? And the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball, Reese. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution of that punt return.
Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Pulls it in. It's Jones. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Hits inside. It's Martin. Wrestled down at the 43 after getting 5.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Fresh center downs going to the air. Right side, it's Allen. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. From the 47-yard line on first and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Martin. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
And if you're going to play zone coverage, man, you've got to get to the quarterback because those holes are going to pop open at some point. Nice job hanging in the pocket. Good protection by the offensive line, finding the strike over the middle of the field, but started with the protection up front.
And that's this guy's 3rd catch now on the drive, and I like how this offense just keeps going back to him. Look, if you're not going to cover him, we're going to keep throwing him the football. We don't have to overthink this thing. And as every completion happens, the quarterback is gaining more and more confidence in this guy.
Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. There's headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a stat that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Taking the field now, the Blue Hens offense, and they'll start this drive. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Drops back on first down. Wilson has it over the middle. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Blue Hens can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And the Blue Hens will snap it on 1st and 10. He's changing the play. Wants to throw on first. He's going for a big play downfield. Intercepted, number 19.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Gonna run it. It's Martin. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Update.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. We begin with the Ole Miss Rebels in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Georgia Bulldogs.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's on the loose. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. Guys, the Devil Air offense going back to work. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Sends it back in motion. They'll give it on the counter. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone.
I'll tell you, this defense and their front 7, they're going to have to play with great eye discipline because they know they are going to see this type of misdirection in their run game, and they got gashed there.
They'll give it to him again. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Blue Hens! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
And how about the OC slipping in the screen pass? Try to mix it up, slow down that pass rush, let it come up the field a little bit, get it to your running back, let him do the rest. Nice blocking, nice play call to throw in the screen to change it up a little bit and get the big touchdown.
Middle Tennessee State comes out onto the field, the offense ready to go to work. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Long way to go on second down. The run inside. It's Martin. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for a deep man. Pulls in the deep ball. Brought down after the huge gain. Gets this offense set up at the 27.
And that had to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no rhyme or reason why a receiver should be that wide open, that deep down the field. Defense, they better check themselves.
Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. Wants to throw on 3rd down. He'll throw it. He's got it and still on his feet. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
Really nice play call there because the defense might have been thinking on 3rd and short in the red zone. They're probably going to run the football. Instead, they throw it, catch him off guard, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Wide receiver's going to get a shot at it on 1st and goal. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Trying to pound it in. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt. They've converted 3rd downs all day long, and now a chance to get a touchdown on 3rd and goal. Pushes ahead. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off.
And, man, you gotta love the resilience of this defense, man. It's been a pretty long drive. Chewed up some yards. They stayed focused. They stayed hungry. Down here on the goal line, they bowed up their necks, man. Get the big 3rd down.
To the end zone and is picked off. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Nice job by the defense just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. The Blue Hens come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, it's Silver. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Pulls it on the option. But nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the defense.
And the pass is incomplete as the final play of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He Could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Second down coming up. Straight ahead, it's Martin. He breaks a tackle, and he throws hands with that strong, stiff arm, but still not a lot of running room there. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Push is ahead. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Gets the back moving. Snaps on 4th down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Looking for the edge, it's Ellison. Tackled almost immediately, not a whole lot on that one.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out wide right, it's the offense coughs it up, and they were on the move. Defense got it, they're on the run. He almost popped out of there for a huge return. Will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
And the Blue Hens look to keep this drive humming. Quick give. It's Silver. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Graves. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying the football.
This could be the biggest play of the game so far. 3rd down and 2. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give, and tick, 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 tick. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Caught. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's good! And that will extend their lead even further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And after the loss on that last one, an all-important 2nd down play from the 12.
Offensive linemen are offensive linemen for a reason. They're not as fast as those guys on the edge. And you can see that defensive end came screaming off the edge, got to the quarterback before that O-lineman could do anything about it. Nice job of that defensive end. Scoop them sacks, baby.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Selling the fake. Oh, pressure's coming. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not